Hi, welcome back to my channel. Today I am doing another bold lip look to my series, Bold Lips on Fair Golden Olive Skin Tones. This is the look that I came up with today. The colors are so pretty. They just worked so well together, so perfect. It all just meshed well together. Just picked products out of my collection that I already had, and this is what I came up with. So if you want to see how I got this look, then please keep watching. To start my next video in the Bold Lipstick series, to start that makeup and base, I'm using this Great Skin Glow Serum by Merit. This is, for the millionth time, one of my favorite primers. This type of product is really, really nice for dry skin. And I love primers. I think there's a place for skincare, of course, but then like that does dry away eventually. And if you have dry skin, then just having that primer right before makeup, it does do something. And I'm not looking for like a magical thing every single time that I'm trying out a different type of primer. All I am looking for is, does it moisturize? Does it feel nice? And that's pretty much it. Does it make your makeup look good during the day? And that's just the basic of what I look for, and that's about it. I don't expect, you know, the whole world out of a primer. I am using this Ilia skin tint, the Super Serum Skin Tint, for my foundation today. I might use a brush today just to see what the difference, because I usually use my hands, and I'm going to see what effect the brush has. I know this is a bit of a different setup. I might keep it. It might look a little different in the background. I'm just trying to make my little work area the most comfortable. Wow, it definitely feels much more dewy when I use the brush, which I love. I love dewy stuff, definitely on my no makeup days. I love this type of product. Oh my goodness, I do like this type of product. So that actually blended out really, really nicely with the brush. I'm going to use this Charlotte Tilbury Beautiful Skin Concealer. And this is just the shade 1. And for this, I'm going to blend it out with my dry sponge. I hope you guys had a good weekend. I hope you had a great Valentine's Day. I'd love to hear your guys' thoughts on how your weekend went, how you guys are doing. I think I'm going to do my bronzer next. I'm just going to do my cream products and then my powder products. The bronzer is this Rose Ink bronzer. And in the winter time, I do have to use a light hand because it ends up looking just a smidge too much. This particular color does look like a bronze, as bronzers should, but sometimes it just looks a little too bronzy and out of season if you're wearing it in the winter time. And it's just like, why do you look so bronzed in the winter time? That's what I mean. Yeah, it's definitely pretty bronzy. The Rose Ink in the color Kauai. It smells so good too. I do love every time I open it. And for the blush, I will use 2 blushes, but the first one, which is a cream, is Dusty Rose by Mario. That is pretty intense. probably should have taken it onto the brush, but we'll distribute it evenly. And also I'll powder it down so it doesn't look too dewy. Alright, so that is Dusty Rose, which is a beautiful mauve. That's what that looks like. And now I'll have to powder some because it's just looking a bit much. So I'm using the Mercier powder in translucent. Already that's looking so much more manageable. I'll use my usual small brush just to do a bit more of powder right under the eyes so it's not looking too shiny and it doesn't draw too much attention in that area. Do my brows, which is the L'Oreal Brow Stylist. Yeah, that's one and done. Really quick, really easy. And for my other blush, I'm going to layer on this Rosy Glow. And I like to use a pretty dense brush. So I'm going to use my Sephora. I know it looks a bit stained, but it's fine. This just adds that pop of brightness right here where I want it. Adds just a bit more cool toneness. And then for highlight, I wanted to do this Haus Labs in pink Amethyst. That is just so pretty. I've used that one so many times. Oh my goodness, I love that. This is one of those highlights where you can see the glitter particles, but again, I love that. I am not concerned about like texture, it showing texture, so I just use it all the time. I love that. Oh my goodness, look at that up close. Whoa, so pretty. All right, and now I'll do my lips next and then my eyes. I'm going to use Dior's Brown Fig. And there's Brown Fig just all on its own. And I did do a video about Brown Fig and also other colors that resemble this lip liner because it has been discontinued. So if you want to look at that video, then it'll give you other options instead of that one. And for lipstick, I'm using the Rare Beauty in the color Heroic, which is a pretty cool toned, like magenta look. This is my vibrant color of the day. It's just funny how nobody talks about these lipsticks anymore, but that's usually what happens when you're just after the newest things instead of enjoying like the particular colors that really work for you. I only have two and I use them. And for eyes, last but not least, I am using this Natasha Denona Glam palette. I'm going to use some cool tones in here. Start with that really light crease color and also mix it in with this transition, because even though they are the lightest, they still kind of turn dark on the skin. So it's not like the lightest that it could be. Like if that's the lightest, it's not light enough for me. Because the darkest, oh, they get dark. They get dark, but the lightest, it's almost like you really have to work hard at keeping it light, which I don't like that, but that's okay. So I just try to keep it as light as possible. And then I will add one more shimmery shade on top of it. I'm going to use just a smaller brush and do the under lash line. Yeah, that looks good. And for the last one, the last color, I love to use this color right here. It's a little bit deceiving, but it's the one called Outer Eye Lid. And it's basically just shimmer particles, and it looks pretty intense right now. But if you use it just on its own, I'm tapping really, really, really lightly because I want it to look a little bit more transparent. I don't want it to be too crazy intense, so I'm going to just blend it out. But the color on its own, without that base that I put on, is really pretty. I like using just that shade. Then I'm going to just blend it out with my brush. There's definitely something about cool tones that bring out your like brown, warm eye color. Has just the right smokiness. Really pretty, really pretty. I love that. And I'll use the inner corner one that's a little bit shimmery and sparkly, and add that pop of highlight. There we go. And with that, I could just use the darkest shade there, the lash line, as an eyeliner. So I'll do that. Super easy, super duper easy, especially with this brush by Beauty Blender. This is definitely my favorite. The one by BK Beauty is nice. I just feel like it's too short. So if you see the difference here, it's just too short. So I have to work a little bit harder at dragging out the line, whereas this, one swipe and you're done. I love this. This is amazing. Lastly, for the eyes, just going to do my mascara. I think for this look, I'm going to add a gloss, and this is the e.l.f. lip oil. I think it's like Jam. It's in the color Jam Session. I hope it doesn't dull down the, no, it's not. So I wanted to make this particular lipstick bolder and brighter. Oh my goodness, that's so pretty. That did it. That was the key. And that concludes the look for today. I think that turned out so pretty. This is part of my bold lip series on fair golden olive skin tones. I think all the colors, like, look at that shine. I love that purple. Oh my goodness. It's like a watercolor painting. It's just so pretty. There's just something so artistic about it. Anyways, that turned out so nice. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope that it's bringing inspiration to your own makeup. And I love these bold looks. I'm just gonna do a few more, and then I'll go back to the neutral lip, the nude lips that we all love. I just wanted to give the bold lips a time to shine, because people usually put them in just fall series or just winter, just spring, but I feel like they can work anytime, any day. And they're just so pretty, and they add that happy brightness to your daily life, and it's just so pretty. So I hope you guys are doing well. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and thank you so much for watching. I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.